Hi, I'm Graham Hill, and you're in my apartment, which is the Life Edited apartment. It's a 420 square foot apartment in Soho, and I designed it to be really efficient, so to get a lot of functionality in very little space. A lot of people in New York City do live in small spaces. We think we can do it better. We also think we can give the functionality of a larger apartment in less space, and that's really good for the environment. It's also really good for their pocketbook. And I think that simplifying your life gives you a little more time, a little more ease, and might actually make you a little happier. So the office is quite simple. I'm a big fan of the standing desk. This just pulls out like that, and then we have a wireless keyboard mouse. Everyone thinks I'm really anal, but a bit of a mess behind closed doors. When you want to go to bed, you pull out the cushions. Underneath there's a bunch of storage, and then we have this awesome weighted shelf which acts as a support. And you literally can leave stuff on it, and it ends up coming down there. So there are a couple straps, so you just take the straps off and you're good to go. You can see it's a nice sized living room. Okay, so for audio visual, what we ended up going with is we made some wired speakers, and they are literally built into the ceiling and then plastered over, so they're entirely invisible. Basically running everything off the computer. I'm Spotify, Netflix. In this cabinet we have a Casio projector and a Marantz receiver. The approach that you need to make a small space work is really layout, and then the housewares and furniture that you put inside it. So I think storage is really important to people. We try to do floor to ceiling and wall to wall, and so there ended up being an incredible amount of storage in this place, which I think is really useful. So the bathroom, quite simple. I guess the main ideas are try to separate the functionality. And so in here there's a toilet room, and this is like shower and sink. In a small space you want to be really conscious of sound and privacy. A really nice acoustic sliding door, and then just a normal door here. We have this little platform that folds down that makes a seat. It's very quiet. And so if it's two of you and one of you is having a nap, or you want to make a private phone call or something, this is a little private room. So right now we're basically in living room setup, but what if you have guests come over, which happens fairly often in New York City? And then reveals on the other side this cool little guest room. Beds by Resource Furniture, and there are two guest beds. And so we built the kitchen around another Resource Furniture piece, the Goliath table. And so all you do is pull this out, and it just takes a couple minutes. So the kitchen is quite simple. I like robots, and so we have the Roomba. We have 3 induction burners, and so you pull out however many you need and set them up. Drawer dishwasher. It uses 2 gallons of water versus normally I think they use around 6. We have a Wolf combination microwave convection oven, so you can literally cook a turkey in this thing or do your normal microwave stuff. This is a Nature Mill electronic composter, sub-zero fridge and freezer. So a very close friend of mine is a guy named Shane McQuaid. He has a company called Voltaic Systems, and they make the best solar backpacks and soon solar lights. And so he was nice. He helped he install a few panels out the window, and we wired it through. And so particularly useful last couple weeks ago in Sandy, he has a couple of large batteries. These are the batteries that they do the laptop bags with. And so it just charges those, and so I can plug in and basically charge my electronics. To begin the project, I thought it would be really neat to try to crowdsource the design for the apartment. We got 300 entries from around the world, some really amazing stuff, and ended up selecting these two Romanian architecture students, Adrian and Catalin. And this is really largely their design.